Okay everyone, here we are looking at the code. We're not going to get into the code, not in this segment. We're going to go through very clearly and just show the different sections of the code and to demonstrate that it's all illusion. If people want us to go through the code line by line at some point, well, leave it in the comments. If I get enough comments, we'll actually do that. Setup. You set up all the hardware and prepare it before you actually use it. The draw code is what draws on the screen. We're going to show it right now. Here's what we're drawing on the screen. This code does everything that you see. And this is your first illusion. First off, it looks like it's just a still picture. It isn't. It's a running video and it's updating 60 times per second. That's how I can change it. When I click on it, or your smartphone, that changes it from an empty box to a filled box. Now if we look over at the Arduino, which is going to play act as our smartphone, you can see over there in the upper right are two LEDs, a green one and a red one. So turn one on, and we'll turn the red one on. And we turn it off by clicking on it or swiping it. But where is all this stuff done? Well, let's take a closer look. Here I'm producing the title. Here I'm writing all the text on the screen in the window, except for the bottom two, the TX and RX boxes are done separately in this code. So are we drawing a box filled or drawing a box empty? That's what this code does. And that's all it does. Then we can come over here and say, well, what's the mouse do? This information up here determines, where is the pointer? Or where is our finger? So that determines whether or not I'm actually on a box or if I'm not. If I am, which box am I on? Well, then we go down here and we just say, if the pin we're looking at is low, then I want to change it to high and acknowledge that it's high. So the acknowledgement is what we're going to do to keep track of whether it's on or off. And the pin is going to actually perform the function. So now just remember, that's in this mouse pressed section of code, not in the draw. The draw is over here. They transfer information between the two, but they are different parts of the code. So if we look at it, we can look at here. Here's the title. We'll bring it back up again and take a close look, and we can look at all this. So this code here creates these two boxes. The draw creates all the other boxes. And again, if we go back to the draw, we have the title. So we put the title in. We position all the white text beside the boxes, and then we do the TX, which is the bottom two boxes. Going into this code, which always keeps the boxes updated, either filled or emptied. But this code is not having anything to do with turning anything on or off. It's only filling the boxes or not. This code here is the code which actually turns the pins on and off. And that's your illusion. So there's several illusions going on here. You think you're turning something on and off. Well, it depends where you are in the code. And what happens if you change something? Well, we can change something really simply just by doing this. Now we're going to make the pins flash. So now keep your eye on the red and green LEDs. So what happens now? If I turn on the green LED, so right now I'll click on it, it flashes, and then the box comes on. And I do that on purpose to show you two entirely different parts of the code do that. Immediately when I click on it, it will flash the red LED, and then it will fill the box. Okay, there's a delay, because I only tell it to fill the box after it has finished flashing. So I want the LED to flash and then stay on or off, and I want it to change the box in that order, and that's what happens. So if I want to turn it off, it flashes and then it goes off. It flashes and then it goes off. And that's an illusion. Okay, you think you're doing one thing and you're not. What happens if I don't do it at all? Let's say I put these two back, which means now they just turn on or off. But what happens if I come back to the draw and I take it off? Have we stopped it from turning on and off? No. On, off. What I did do is I stopped it from showing us. So now the code's lying. I've clearly turned it on. You can see that it's on, but it doesn't tell me it's on. Nothing. What I did here. Entirely different. Now it's telling me that I turned everything on, and all I did was turn the relay on. Completely false. And that's all a bad actor would have to do. Somebody wants to hack your code, there they do it. Just change those two lines, look what happens. It's an illusion. If anybody wants to find out what every line of the code does, let me know in the comments, and we'll do that next time. But be aware, that's going to take quite a bit of your time. That's all we have to show you today. Thank you.